1 Thessalonians 3:12 encourages believers to have love for one another and for all people, just as the Apostle Paul and his companions loved the Thessalonians. The verse emphasizes the importance of both loving fellow believers and extending that love to everyone. It also implies that this love should grow and overflow, similar to how Paul's love for them overflowed love for one another. This refers to the love that should exist among Christians, emphasizing unity and care within the church. Love for all. This expands the scope of love to include everyone, even those outside the Christian community. Overflowing love. This highlights the abundance and generosity of love, urging believers to love deeply and generously, says BibleRef.com. Paul's example. The verse reminds believers to emulate Paul's love for them, which was a tangible and impactful example of Christian love. In 1 Thessalonians 3:12, the Apostle Paul prays that the Lord will cause the believers in Thessalonica to increase and abound in love for one another and for all, as we do for you. This highlights a key aspect of Christian love. It is meant to grow and extend beyond one's immediate community to encompass all people. Specifically, the verse speaks to growth in love. Paul's prayer emphasizes that love is not static but should increase and abound. Love for one another. The Thessalonians are called to love each other within the Christian community. Love for all. This love should extend beyond the church to all people. Example of Paul. The Thessalonians' love is to be modeled after Paul's love for them, demonstrating a reciprocal and growing affection. This verse connects the concept of love to the Christian life, encouraging believers to actively cultivate and extend their love, reflecting the love of God and Christ. In 1 Thessalonians 3:12, Paul prays that the Lord will cause the Thessalonians' love to increase and overflow for one another and for all people, according to BibleRef.com. This love is not just limited to their fellow believers, but extends to all people, reflecting a desire for universal love and compassion. Specifically, the verse reads, "May the Lord make your love for one another and for all people abound and overflow, just as ours does for you." This verse highlights several key aspects of Christian love, growth, and abundance. Paul prays for the Thessalonians' love to increase and overflow, indicating that love is not a static quality, but something that can grow and deepen. Direction. The love is directed both towards fellow believers for one another and towards all people, emphasizing the universal nature of Christian love. Example, Paul also includes himself and his companions as examples, suggesting that their love for the Thessalonians serves as a model for the Thessalonians' love for others. Overflowing. The term overflow suggests that love is not just a feeling but a force that compels action and service towards others. This verse connects with other scriptures that emphasize the importance of love, such as Jesus' commandment. Dear God, as I come before you today, my heart is filled with hope and longing for deeper, more meaningful relationships. In a world where connections often feel superficial and fleeting, I'm seeking your divine guidance to help love overflow in all my relationships. Lord, teach me first to love myself the way you love me, unconditionally and completely. Help me recognize my worth as your beloved child, so I can approach others from a place of wholeness rather than emptiness. I pray for my family relationships. Where there are wounds, bring healing. Where there is distance, create bridges. Help me to be patient with their imperfections, just as they are patient with mine. Give me the wisdom to know when to speak and when to listen, when to hold on and when to let go. For my friendships, Lord, I ask for authenticity and depth. Help me be the kind of friend who celebrates others' joys without envy and shares their burdens without judgment. Remove any seeds of comparison or competition and plant instead the flowers of genuine care and support. In my romantic relationships, whether present or future, I pray for love that reflects your character, patient, kind, and selfless. Guide me to love not just with emotions, but with actions and truth. Help me create space for vulnerability and growth. For those relationships that have brought pain or disappointment, grant me the grace to forgive. Transform bitter memories into lessons that make me wiser and more compassionate. Where relationships need to end, give me the strength to release with love. Most importantly, Lord, help me remember that all earthly love flows from your perfect love. Let me be a channel of your love to others, spreading kindness, understanding, and acceptance wherever I go. Make my heart so full of your love that it naturally overflows to everyone I encounter. In your loving name, I pray. Amen.